So the Nintendo Switch.
What about it? You keep bringing that up. What's so? I know like they did some kind of release, like press release about it today or yesterday.
It's not. Nintendo it just doesn't know what they're.
I'm guessing
doing.
was it an epic fail?
No, I mean, for people who are hardcore fans of Nintendo, no, because they just
no.
they just
know my. Come on, Ricardo. You know my question. Is it an epic fail? Does it actually reach beyond the Nintendo fans?
It gave me no reason to buy a Switch.
That's what I call an epic fail. If it does not grab people beyond their fandom, then they have kind of failed.
Because the reason why is because, okay, so Breath of the Wild is going to be on the Wii U also, and the only thing that makes it different on the Switch is higher quality and better frame rate.
Which is not really worth it.
Which is not, yeah, and the only game that really appealed to me was just because it was bizarre. I'm like, what? Why? Like, I want to see what this is. Was a new Mario game that looked like, when you watch the trailer, it looks like there is like no direction. Now, another game that was more confirmed that would be on it is Skyrim, but it's not. But here's the thing: it's not even the remastered special edition.
It's
just Skyrim.
No.
Which then shows how powerful the Switch really is. And so to me, it's like, well, then that means, because the Switch is going to come out, so that means the Wii U will have a price drop. So fine, I'll go buy a Wii U and get Zelda for that. Because I don't need to get a Switch.
That's the only good reason that I can see, and I believe you are a very smart man. Yes,
because that's what I'm saying.
Because will drop in price.
There was no reason, like they gave me no reason to want to get the Switch for those games, and the games and the newer games that they showed were going to be on it. I just don't. They don't appeal to me, and you look on the. And then you look on the website, on Nintendo's website for like the games that are available. Of the games that they showed off, like 4 of them are launch titles. And throughout this year, the games that will be releasing, that amount was the amount of launch titles for the Wii U. So that they're just shooting themselves in the foot.
They are.
And the fact that, because I know, I was told, because Skyrim, this is not even the remastered version of Skyrim. So it's a 6-year-old game, and it's not a launch title for the Switch. But it's understandable, because what I found out was Epic Games, they are working with Nintendo, or with the third-party companies who are developing for Nintendo to be able to have those games work on the Switch. Which, again, it's like, they make their things too unique to where
it's practically impossible to actually emulate other games on their stuff.
Yeah, and so for what they're doing with having, because the rumor is that when you have the Nintendo Switch on the dock, then there is another fan that begins to turn on, and then allows it to play games at a better and make them look better. And if that's the case, then that sucks. The third-party developers will not want to make games for the Switch, because then they have to make multiple versions of the game for that single game.
It's just way too complicated and convoluted.
And yeah, and then it's like people are having their minds blown because it's good. Like I think the only quote-unquote innovative thing it has is that it can play console quality games on the go. The only innovative thing, I think, maybe the Joy-Cons, but even then the Joy-Cons just look kind of silly to me. But they keep claiming that they're so innovative. But
yeah, there's not.
I didn't like it. It's not. I don't get how it's blowing people's minds unless they are hardcore Nintendo fans and only Nintendo. Which is if you want to expand your market and you want to do well in the industry, don't do that.
I'm just, in the end, the only good thing I can see coming from this is the Wii U gets a bit cheaper for a while.
Yeah, and then that way I can get it for Zelda. The same game, and it's exact same game. The only difference is that it's not going to be 60 frames per second. I don't care.
And really, who cares about that?
I mean,
about that stuff.
Because that's the thing. Like for games like that, like I mean, I don't. There have been so many frame drops in Final Fantasy 15, but that doesn't mean I like it less than I do. I still have fun with it. So with the Zelda game, and I was able to play it at E3, and there were the frame drop issues, whatever, and it was still a fun game to play. So there's no issue with getting it on the Wii U.
There's just some things that people, some people, just there's some things you can live with, some things you can't. Yeah. We're the kind of people who can live with the whole frame rate thing. We don't really care about that. That's not the priority that we look for when it comes to our game choices. We look for story, we look for gameplay, and to some degree we look for graphics, but not like the tipping point. Yeah,
it's different when it's like you think that, for example, if you think that the Telltale games look horrible because they're not realistic, like that doesn't mean that's bad graphics. That's the whole purpose of the art direction there.
Oh, dude, same with like Dishonored and Dishonored 2. They don't look realistic, but that's part of the charm. The art style is what sets it apart and makes it enjoyable to some degree.